Hello guys, today we are doing the top 10 things that happen in FIFA Mobile but never happened in FIFA 17. Let's get straight into this at number 10. At number 10, we have these players get very high ratings. This nearly never happens in FIFA 17, but FIFA Mobile gives them extremely high ratings sometimes. Let's get to number 9. Number 9 is Asian players get really high rated cards. It really doesn't make sense. Now sometimes FIFA 17 do it, but not as much as FIFA Mobile. Now it's not only veteran cards that are really high rated. Just looking at this Bastian Schweinsteiger card, that's 92 rated despite him being over 31 years. Keane, Zlatan, and these Zlatan's actually good still. Keane and the others aren't. Well, now let's get to the next one. Next up, number 8, we have penalty shootouts. Now, the penalty shootouts are actually good. In FIFA Mobile, you can actually easily do them. Unlike FIFA Mobile, it's very difficult. Now, if you watch my other videos, you know I'm not called Chelsea, and you would know it would be too big of a coincidence if I had all these Chelsea players. So this is actually real. It's just way easier to do penalties in FIFA Mobile. No, it doesn't mean it's easier to win penalty shootouts. It's just you'll probably know what I mean if you play both games. No. All you need to do is swipe the device, because you can only do it on mobiles, and then yeah, that's it. And then you can easily win penalty shootouts. Now this could actually be a bad thing, but it's just so boring having to do this such hard FIFA Mobile, FIFA 17 penalty shootouts. Now at number 7 we have the packs. Now the packs, they're kind of different in FIFA 17, but your options are very limited in both. But CBCs are plans in FIFA Mobile, or the CBC Squad Builder Showdowns for FIFA, but you can actually buy packs for it. FIFA 17 you can't really. Plus there are so many packs where you can only do FIFA points. In FIFA 17 there are barely any packs where you can only use FIFA points. Now this is kind of frustrating because you could have gathered up a lot of cash to do that one you really wanted to do, like versus attack, so I can get another upgrade on Yano Black, but it only is costs FIFA points, and you just don't want to waste your money on a video game. Now sometimes you do. If I become a really big YouTuber, then maybe, but for now it's just really frustrating. The only way I can do the Canada Day plans is if I buy these 2,000 point packs, and if you check how much 2,000 would be, that would be $29 Canadian. So that would be over £30. So yeah, it's not really a good part of FIFA Mobile. Most of these have been good, but this is the first bad one. And number 6, we have another thing to the market. There's a variety of good cards you can sign. I just did Elite, and look how many massive cards they are. In FIFA 17, they're high-rated cards for almost every single league, but FIFA Mobile do the same, and they have all sorts of big players. Who the hell is Polatino? He's 85 rated. And FIFA do that as well, but still. And they just take it up a couple notches. Who the hell is Cristatico? He's 89 rated. No, I know FIFA Mobile do that for the billionth time, but still, it's just mad. No, Totti FIFA 17 didn't give him that sick card. But they did. Now he has 100 short passing, 104 dribbling, and 100 long shots. So it's like a slightly bigger variety of big cards. Tulan, I barely know him. He's 93 rated. Labrador, I don't know him. He's 88 rated. Tuzn, I don't know him. He is 88 rated. I don't know this guy that I just clicked on and don't want to fail another name. Mitch Ruglu, I also probably messed up his name, but I barely know who he is, and he's 89 rated. You probably get what I mean. There's a ton of cards. I don't know this AC Milan guy either, and it just goes on. At number 5, there are a bigger variety of activities you could do. Now in FIFA, there's only 14 you can do ever, and you barely get anything good. But there's a lot more you can do. I mean, and to do them every day, you can only do 14 ever in FIFA 17. So it's just kind of better. I mean, share a Coke, you get 2 Coke tokens. FIFA 17 do nothing like that. So yeah, that's also a pretty big difference between the two. Now, it's not exactly, we don't always kind of do it, but you can get FIFA points without doing anything. And then you can sell those FIFA points to somebody else maybe. I don't know how it's supposed to work. Out of the FIFA points, you actually get free money. That's basically what it is from activities. And that's great compared to the activities and tasks you get in FIFA 17. We said there's a bigger variety of players, we said there's a bigger variety of activities, and there's a bigger variety of plans. Way bigger in FIFA Mobile as well. I know there's no plans in FIFA, but CBCs are very similar, and FIFA have a lot of CBCs going just out there. But FIFA Mobile somehow topped it off. It got all these plans, so many different ones. I don't know how they pull this off and do this daily. Now, there are so many, and every single one is a separate one. It's just mad. It's just insane. Now, FIFA, also, it's not really that worth it when you do CBCs. You gotta buy a ton of players, and it's not always worth it. But when you do plans, it's more likely for the plans to be worth it. Now, all these baloney players for Hutchin, that's a good deal, even though you have to buy FIFA points. You know what I mean? It's a good deal. And as well as activities, there's also achievements. Now, FIFA, when you do FIFA 17, it's on a console, so you get achievements. But they don't get anything in game, and plus there's way more. Also, I've got every single achievement for versus attack, and most of the time I'm amateur. And it's just fun to get rewards. And FIFA, they don't do that. I mean, it's just the achievements. You don't actually get things for the achievements you get in FIFA 17 because they go on your console. But when you do FIFA Mobile, you actually get in-game stuff. So that's a good for number 3. Next up at number 2, we have there's a way more tactics. I know FIFA 17 has tactics, but you also unlock them with FIFA. You have all of them. You can go attacking, you can go defending. Now FIFA, you can do instructions, but it's just, that's the difference. But you can't hear. But there's just a way bigger variety of things you can do. You can do false 9. There's a ton of tactics, and you can do whatever suits you. It's really, really good. And you can choose whatever you want. And yeah, you're ratings can actually go higher or lower when you do them. In FIFA, you don't have that. So that is why it slips into number 2. But now we have number 1. The biggest difference between FIFA Mobile and FIFA 17. The biggest difference at number 1 is in game. You cannot make any substitutions, but they don't need new contracts and they don't need to get fitness back, unlike in FIFA. Now, this is actually kind of a good thing, because many players you won't even have to make the substitutions. You'll just get your best starting 11, and then the players will be playing the same they were playing for the first second throughout the entire season. But this is FIFA Mobile is kind of not realistic, but it's really different than FIFA 17, where if we struggle, you have to buy contracts and all of that stuff. And fitness as well. Markets blow up in FIFA 17 because of fitness, specifically. But instead of wasting your money on contracts and fitness, you actually have some spare money to buy players on, and that is probably the big difference between FIFA 17 and FIFA Mobile when you're playing. In a lot of different things for the market, when you can buy in the game. But yeah, that's probably one of the biggest difference between FIFA 17 and FIFA Mobile. Despite, well, apart from their name, that's probably the biggest difference between FIFA 17 and FIFA Mobile. I'll see you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed the video. Goodbye.